Being a Dodger fan?
Yeah, tells me.
Why do you got to take all of our old pictures?
You guys don't respect me. One day you'll realize, Dodger Blue is for you.
I wish I had a pool to jump in right now.
Hey guys, welcome back. This is Rapid Fire, again by Nate and Joe.
What up?
www.superiorfandom.com. This is our producer, Jarrett.
How you doing?
Yeah, let's get after it. We're about to cover all of the off-season acquisitions in MLB. Well, at least a handful of them. We're going to keep doing this every week, sometimes twice a week, until there are none left to cover.
There were like 200 trades yesterday. I took a piss at like 1:30, and I was surprised I wasn't traded for a piece of Dodger Journal.
Oh, dear.
Nate, what do you think of Jacoby Ellsbury? Jay-Z's got some catching up to do, huh? Scott Boras kind of housed him there.
Jacoby Ellsbury. Oh, dear. Senior Steinbrenner is spinning in his grave. 7 years for $153 million? Every Yankee fan across the nation is beating their face against the wall, and every Red Sox fan is laughing their way to the bank, saying, thanks for the World Series, adios. That's what I think of that. That's the worst signing I've heard of in the past decade. It's incredible.
He only had 50 steals last year or something, didn't he?
Yeah, something like that. So you're paying that much money for a guy who, when he's 33, 34, 35 years old, you're going to expect him to steal 30, 40 bases? I doubt it. I got something to say about Jacoby Ellsbury as well. You realize this guy came up in 2007, and his entire career, he hit, under 10 home runs, except for 1 year when he exploded for 30 home runs, and then fell off the map again the next couple years, and then started hitting 6, 7. I'm not saying anything. I'm not accusing anybody of anything. But this guy apparently did something right. I guess steroids are a hell of a drug. He got paid 7 years, $1.53. Hey, well done, dude. You pulled the wool over people's eyes. Well done, my friend. I'm impressed.
Are you just mad about Carl Crawford?
You had to bring Carl. You had to bring CeCe into this, didn't you?
CeCe.
You had to bring CeCe into this. I don't know. Carl Crawford is still. He can still produce as long as you rest him his
3 days a week. All right. Fuck this Dodger talk. I can't do it. It makes my head hurt.
I got one for you.
Go.
What about Salty?
He got a ring. Now he's got to get paid. Him and Raffy Furcal are probably going to get some good blow down there in Miami. And, why not, dude? I'm into it. Joe Nathan went to the Tigers. 2 years, $20 million. I mean, better than Jose Valverde. What do you think?
Yeah, and he's better than Valverde, but Valverde has also been a disaster for the last 3 years. I mean, Valverde celebrates harder than anybody ever, and the guy's mediocre at best. So Joe Nathan's definitely an upgrade. 20 for 2. I don't know if it's worth. It's an upgrade. It's an upgrade. That's all I can say. It's better than Valverde.
Didn't he get his 300th save this last year?
Who, Valverde?
No, Joe Nathan.
Yeah, it's Valverde.
Come on.
What are you talking
I'm crippled, not retarded. Willie, you fucking thief, scoundrel motherfucker.
Don't call him Willie. Just because you guys don't respect the beard and you piss on a man who was a monster for you and you punish him for having multiple Tommy Johns, it's not our fault that he loves going into San Francisco and mowing you down. He gets a hard-on every time he gets to put San Francisco down. It's incredible. I love the guy. 1 year, $10 million. Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
That beard is the best.
$10 million for an eighth inning guy.
You bet your ass. Hey, well, if you got the money, why not? Hey,
Quite the luxury.
It's beautiful. I love it. How about Mr. Mojica?
He went to Boston for 9.5. I think he had a good year in St. Louis a couple years back. He was a little sketchy this year. But Boston's not one to make bad moves in the bullpen, so I tend to think this is going to work out somewhere. I think Ben Carrington has his act together. He knows something a little bit more than me. Let it ride, you know?
Fair enough.
AJ Pierzynski's in Boston too. What a fucking dick he is. Let me ask you this about AJ.
We both agree on that.
Well, let me ask you this about AJ Pierzynski. Baseball aside, how many Boston barroom brawls is he gonna get in this year?
And he's gonna get his ass whipped every time.
I put the over under at 7 by May.
I'll take the over on that. I'll take the over.
No,
I'm telling you, AJ is. The guy's a prick, and you know he got a year, 8.25. He's definitely not an upgrade from Saltalamacchia, who's a the Red Sox nation loved that guy, and they got AJ Pierzynski coming to the town. Whatever. I guess he's a scrappy ball player, but you're right. He's just gonna piss people off. He might get punched again at home plate. Who knows? We'll see what happens.
He didn't throw the ball to left field twice in the World Series. How about Kelly Johnson going to New York there? I mean, that's a pretty solid plan B, or at least an A-. I don't think Robbie's coming back anymore. You know?
Well, can I say this about Kelly Johnson going to the Yankees? Who gives a fuck?
Robinson Cano? Jay-Z is probably pretty pissed off about that.
Yeah, true. Kelly Johnson is, I don't know, I guess he's an upgrade from Robbie Cano. The Seattle Mariners are saying they'll pay Robbie Cano between $230 and $240 for, it's undisclosed, it's unclear, either 9 or 10, but they're willing to give him 9+ years in Seattle. And if I was a Yankee fan, I would say good fucking riddance. I'm sorry.
You think the Mariners are getting a little penis envy looking down south at the Angels, and they're trying to just throw some money away, or you think that's actually going to work?
I think they've been in the shitter for so long. They think that if they make all these ridiculous moves, that they're going to be a contender again one day. And let's get something straight. The Mariners haven't been a contender since
95.
Since they won 106 games with Aroyd.
No, that was 2000.
Oh, jeez, look at me.
Ruh-roh.
But they won the most games in baseball that year, and then of course they got romped by the Yankees, and that was that. But it is what it is. The Mariners are never going to contend for anything. They have no one in their front office that can really do anything that's of intelligence at all. So, they're going after Matt Kemp right now. They're going after Robbie Cano. But then they're not going to have any pitching to go behind it. So, there's that.
Raffy for calls going to Miami for $3.5 million. Just going to get some good blow down there as well. I mean, what else? What else is there to talk about, really, about the Marlins?
Joe, you're obsessed with blow.
Yeah,
I know. I've actually never done a white drug. My dad told me not to do drugs that are harder than me. I guess that makes me a pussy. What are you going to do?
Stay away from chemicals.
There you go. You had it first.
I got one more for you. What do you think of this Heath Bell trade that happened?
The Heath Bell experience. I'm into it. But I got to tell you this. Francisco Rodney is going to end up beating the shit out of Heath Bell.
Probably.
Because Heath Bell is going to tell him to straighten out his hat. We can only hope.
There it is, guys. Hope you enjoyed it. We're SuperiorFandom.com. Check us out on Facebook, as Joe just, so eloquently whispered to me into the microphone.
I like to tell you sweet nothings. We'll see you next time, guys.
Thanks, guys.
If we do that again. Oh. Now we might have to.